across the sky. The sun has sent its colors straight to my eyes, and I know, yes I know, this is my cry. Love this land of mine. The country air is blowing, the mangoes fall, a valley's mist is blowing, a waterfall. So I know, yes I know, this is my cry. I love this land of mine. We'll build this land of ours as we move from strength to strength, gaining every nation's respect, humble but better. We'll have to stand and face all, this nation one and all. Apoi c'est la terre et nous qui the mountain bleeds with water, the rivers never dry. Bananas, parrots, flowers, fresh fruit from the vines. Oh, I know, yes I know, this is my cry. I love this land of mine. We'll build this land of ours as we move from strength to strength, gaining every nation's respect, humble but better yet. We'll have to stand and face the call, this nation one and all. Après bon Dieu c'est la terre et nous ne pas
Yes, so beautiful, so beautiful. I truly hope that you enjoyed this number. We are here for another Push Past 10 episode. Come on in, just come on in and take a nice deep breath as you're coming in, because we all know how this world, but we are here. We are here for another episode of our programming. We're here for another stress-free break, and we are very honored to have the artist Arnold Toulon as well as the singer Miss Hermina George with us this evening. So come on in, let's take a break. It is so important to keep on top of everything that is going on in the world. But just as important, it is important to take a moment to step away from everything that is going on, to simply take a break from what is going on in the world, to take a mental break. So come in, share the live, let everyone know that we are here for a weekly mental break, like I like to call it. So tag someone, share the live, let everyone know that we're here for a musical break. So we're just going to take it nice and light and easy this evening as we spend this time together. So let's go ahead and welcome our guests to the program as they tell us a little bit more about themselves, as well as this important collaboration that they did on this particular song. So, Hermina, Arnold, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for having us.
That's a
Yes.
special honor. I'm very happy.
Yes.
Yes. So thank you for being our mental health break this week, and thank you for sharing your beautiful music and your beautiful artwork with us this evening. We cannot wait to hear about the song, but before we do, just kind of introduce yourself for anyone who may not know who you are. And of course, we do ladies first, Arnold. So we will have Hermina introduce herself. Just kind of tell us where you're from in Dominica and a little bit about your musical career.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Thank you, Miss Simon, for having us. My name is Hermina George. I'm from Bellevue Chopin, Dominica. I was born in Roseau, and currently I live in Canada. I've been living in Canada for almost 30 years right now. So I've been around singing, doing other music all over the place with different bands here and there. But with the COVID-19, everything has been on the full stop.
Yes, absolutely. I think a lot of us can share your sentiments of how COVID-19 has just put a damper on everything, but yet you found a way to create beautiful music to share with us. So we're truly grateful for that. So Mr. Toulon, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about you and your work.
Love and blessings to everybody. There are quite a few people who know me, quite a few people who don't. However, my work is basically always been one of trying to raise the bar in anything I do. So whether it was drawing, painting, writing, singing, I try to explore. But always I come from a Caribbean place because I know the difference between being like growing up in Europe, growing up in England, growing up in America, and even within the islands, growing up in a different island. From Dominica, I realized it's a small island. It was always a fascination in my mind that anything that I learned, I could figure if I could work it out in a larger way. So anyway, the song itself, it grew out of a fascination I had with clouds, looking at the clouds, seeing how they change. And I mean, basically, you find that because our weather system changes so fast, when you go to the river, go to the sea, where all of a sudden big rain clouds, big shower. So yeah, so I kind of figured, like the cloud. I've seen the clouds scattered across the sky. The sun has sent its color straight to my eye, and I knew this is my color. I love this language. So
yes, we have to be a little bit attentive because Arnold, you're fading in and out, but we're just going to be very attentive while you're speaking. So yes, continue, go ahead, and we'll just be very attentive to what you're saying.
Okay, so there are two things because I don't want to dominate this discussion because Hermina is the person. You could write a song, it will stay on paper, but it needs to be sung. So over 20 years, I had tried one or two people to sing that song. They couldn't sing it.
You've had that song for over 20 years? That's what you're saying?
Ask her what's the date of the song.
My. Hermina, tell us about the song. So before we even do, is this the first time you and Arnold collaborated on a project?
No, this is not the first time. In 1989, we did a collaboration for the Commonwealth song for Dominica, and it was called Let's Reach Out, and we won first prize for that song. So Dominican leg, yeah. And it's been fun. It was fun working with him on that first song, because I remember when I heard about the contest, he didn't know about it, and I went to him and I said, Arnold, there is a contest. I think we should. Can you write a song so we can send it in for the contest? And he said, boy, I don't know if I could do that. And the
Simon,
next day,
no, because I can't write a song on the spot. I write my best
because Arnold, we know you as an artist, but I did not realize that you're also a songwriter.
Look, you could go to WCK's first album. I wrote Geography with Irving.
Did you?
We got a problem in the
Interesting.
Caribbean. Jamila taking over here. I wrote that song for them.
Oh, I love that song.
And I
I
wrote a
love
song for
this.
Julie Morello also about his mother. I was in the
Uh-huh.
hospital. Julie Morello came to visit, and then his mom had just passed away. So I wrote a song on my bed for him. It's one of his recordings. And the thing is, I never really worried about going and getting like extra Daddy Brand, who's Latin. I wrote nearly about 75% of his songs I wrote them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but
Interesting. So
he has a
it's
great
a
song I
hidden
wrote, you know
talent.
what? Yeah, he has a great song, Cosmopolitan Girl, which is his song. I mean, he
Right.
wrote that all on his, but we had others like Riverman and Revolution and stuff that I co. So the thing is that I used to write, but I never made it a quest. I was painting, I was enjoying painting. So the thing
Interesting.
Hermina was saying is when Hermina told me that, I went home. And in the night, I couldn't sleep because I hate a challenge.
Right,
You
right,
hit a
right.
challenge, yeah. But
So
you
next thing
did you
I
did a very
picking
good
up
job
the day breaking
on the
on
very
Hillsborough
first
Street.
song.
Yeah, but
On the
Hermina,
very
before
first
we
song, the Commonwealth song,
yes, yes,
Yeah,
but even
that's what
even
I'm
be
he
saying.
did a fantastic
Simone,
job.
yeah.
yes,
So
yes, yes.
let me just finalize that. When she told me, I told her no, but when I went home, it kept on my mind. So in the daybreak of the next morning, I wrote the song. Let's reach out over the blue seas. Let's reach out across the sky. We're coming together in hearts and mind. We're closing the distance. We're bridging the tide.
Very nice.
Yeah.
But Hermina,
With
just
burning
tell us,
hands and loving
yes,
hearts.
just
So
tell us a
like
little bit, just tell us a little bit, Hermina, about your career as a singer. So how long have you been singing?
I've been singing forever since I was a child, you know.
forever.
I used to sing in school. Well, to me, it's forever, you know. I've from since I knew myself, I knew, and when it happened, it happened on the spur of the moment. I was in my yard doing some laundry, and I was singing while doing laundry, and I felt someone looking at me, and when I looked up, there was this guy standing there staring at me, and that
Oops.
guy was Jano Jacobs from Granby.
Oh,
From
Jeno and I
Granby.
went to school together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
he was from Granby. He came and he said to me, "Oh, we're going to have a festival in the village in Belleville Chopin, and we're looking for artists, for people to sing, people to do dancing, this kind of stuff." And he said, "Would you be interested to do it?" And I said, "Sure, I would be, but I'm not sure if my mom is gonna let me because my mom was a drill sergeant. You know, she wouldn't
She
let me
hold
go
you tight.
anywhere. Yeah, she would not let me go anywhere or do anything." And I said, "Well, you'll have to ask my mom." So he asked me where my mom was, and I said, "She's in the garden." And I point to her in the garden. So he went down and had a chat with her. I don't know what he tell her, but whatever he tell her, she said, "Okay, no problem. She can do it." And he said, "You have to come and pick her up, drop her there, and then bring her back home at a certain time. And if you don't, she will
Wow.
not be going to the show." But he did exactly what what she asked him to do. And the very first time I sang, I went to the band house with at RSB's band house to rehearse, and I was so shy, very shy. And I was singing. They gave me the mic, and I took the mic and I started to sing. I closed my eyes, pretend there was nobody there, and I just
Yes.
started to sing. And after the show, it happened that I met this guy named
It escapes
Lennox
you.
Radigan,
Lennox, Radigan.
Radigan,
Yeah,
and
man.
he had a band together, put a band together, and I used to perform in Donkey Beach, and
That was the spot.
what was that other
Don't, don't,
place we used to play?
Simone, Donkey Beach was
We used to
a very important landing spot for us because Patrick James
Yes,
established a sort of cabaret at the bottom and eventually built
yes,
a quadruple house. And you know what? Like we hung out there. day after day, and then they put a
Yes,
beach
on
bar.
Donkey Beach.
So when they put the beach bar, they
Yes.
built a stage, and then we had shows.
Hmm.
I played for band there too, but I used to go and watch
Yes.
Hermina sing there.
Yes,
Every weekend I used to
somebody's
perform.
reminding you, Hermina, somebody's reminding you, shipwreck. And as they're doing so, let me just go
Yes.
ahead and acknowledge everyone who's on the
Shipwreck,
Facebook.
yes. Shipwreck,
Let me
yes.
acknowledge everyone who's on the Facebook Live because we have quite an audience on the Facebook Live. So we say good evening to Sandra Norris. We say good evening, Annette Phillip, Lauren Del Sol, Tina Bell, Roslyn
I miss
Sevre is
Lauren.
here. Yvonne Michelle is here. Tina says hi,
Hi,
Arnold, and to the other
Yvonne.
guests, Hermina, and of course, good evening, Dr. Simone. Hi, good evening, Tina, and everybody else who's here. Beverly Johnson is watching from California as always, and we're grateful for
Wow.
all our loyal supporters who always show up. Yvonne Michelle,
Mhm.
good evening and welcome to the program. And we also have Daphne Charles. So come on in, everyone. Let us know where you're watching us from as we escape into music and arts and all that is beautiful is still beautiful about the world. So, Hermina, you were just telling us about your career in music. So, have you always performed solo or with a band? And before you answer, let me also just acknowledge Carl Kofi from the RSB band because he's also a
Yeah.
great fan of this program. He's not here yet, but I'm sure he will be checking out the replay. He's a huge fan, so I just want to
Yeah.
acknowledge Carl Kofi for his support. So tell us, have you always been solo or you've performed with bands?
Yes, I've performed with band and also solo. Starting in Dominica, I performed with Midnight Groovers, Swinging Stars. I always used to sing on the calypso shows with Swinging Stars doing background vocals for the Calypsonians. Also, I used to do the Queen shows, sing on the Queen shows in Dominica. I used to sing with Traffic Jam. That's a band with Cleve, Jacques, Armstrong, James, and me as the lead vocalist. We used to have these little bands singing all over the place in Dominica. So I sang with RSB. I sang with Rough and Ready. I actually went to England with Rough and Ready to perform in 1991. That was because of there was a song competition at Cicero Hotel, and I won first place, and that was the prize to go to England to perform. So we got to perform for Chic for the Chic in England with Rough and Ready. And from there, I came back to Dominica and I started singing with Midnight Groovers, doing background vocals with them, going all over the place. We went to St. Martin and all over in Dominica and Guadeloupe to perform. And in 1991, I came up here with Swinging Stars, and then I went back to Dominica and came back up with Midnight Groovers.
Wow,
So
wow,
I went
wow.
back and forth. But then the second time when I came up to Canada, I decided to stay in Canada.
Yes, and I want to
So
I want to hear about your career in Canada as well. But let's go back to Arnold for a minute. So we know that you're in
yes.
Saint Lucia, Arnold. So just tell us what you've been doing in Saint Lucia in terms of your career.
Well, I never really consider myself too much of a career person, but I've done
Okay.
a lot in the art world, in exhibitions. I had a gallery here one time. I even had a restaurant and stuff, but with the art, I would do a lot of shows. But the problem is, last year, January, February, which was supposed to have been the year before for November, I had a one-man show at the, what they call it, Jam de Bois restaurant in Point Seraphine in the national park. And because we had to delay and postpone, so February, March, the show started. And it was dealing with paintings of the environment. So you had these paintings which I did with crabs rising, fish rising, birds rising, bees rising. And that whole series of work I did was to show how the impact of climate change would have on the animal life that we depend on. However, boom, COVID came in and we had to start just closing down everything. So that show was canceled. So from then, I kind of just went Instagram and Facebook. Now there are a lot of other sites and tables you could put your work on, but I've done so many of them in the past, and not all of them make sense. You have to find a niche. You also have to find a family. What I found, for instance, you could grow up with people, and now in our 50s, and have friends who buy my art, and we have kids together. So you understand me? Like now they work, they're professionals, they could buy a painting. So you have a dream, you have the dream of the Caribbean artist who wants to make $1 million, and the dream of the Caribbean artist who have to painting for his people and around his people, and with his people, and with his region, and with his islands. You understand? So yeah, I mean your work has to go out and you have to get international appeal, which I have in a sense. I'm sure in Sweden, Paris, Austria, you name it. But what we find easily as Caribbean artists, they could gobble in and switch it out. Like you could get invited to a picture in England, and if you go and there's no more momentum, no push, no hold, nobody saying, okay, you did the show, okay, from there, you go back home with the same shoes you wore.
Right.
You understand me? And I've done that. So like I always told my kids, nothing, no road I've walked was worthless. Every shoe I've worn out did its good time because everything you put in as an artist, it comes back
to you.
So, like when you follow a lot of the stars, you follow 50 Cent, you follow Rock Boy, and whatever, right? You hear a lot of them seem to go for an identity crisis. Now, Hermina, I know for so way back. The first time, I'm going to come back to the story, I'm not going to drift off. The first time I used to go by shipwreck and sit down and watch her perform, I used to say, but that woman looking like she's singing in a church.
I hope that's a compliment.
Simone, the way she dressed out and she dancing.
Proper.
But I'm hearing a voice. I say I'm hearing a voice. She dressed like the sick lady, but she sing like the dragon lady. Because I realized when she sing, I always look for the low note and the high note. Wake up! She never let me go. So I used to go every week. I don't know how many times they played, but I suppose they fight. But in those days, shipwreck was our weekend life.
Yes, I remember that.
The warehouse life never changed. But there are times in Dominica where certain places got popular for a while, and we landed. You know, like Pina Colada, there in Austria. That's a place I used to see with Ricky Rennie. Lord bless him. Oh, that's Ricky Rennie. He made that for me. Ricky Rennie, may you rest in peace.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. So the thing is that I would listen to her and I'm thinking in my mind, okay, forget the way she dressed and the way she danced, but her voice, my God, it would touch my soul. And
yes, that's beautiful.
You could ask her. We didn't really know each other apart from seeing now and then. And I used to go there like a real impediment and sit down and buy my drinks, buy her a drink, and listen to her sing.
Nice.
So
yes, he used to do that.
There was a time
that's nice.
We later did the collaboration, as she said, we did the Commonwealth song. And when I wrote it, the same thing. I can't write songs for me alone to sing. Because when I write songs, I write for all the pitches. Cause in my head, I hear it, but I can't sing it. So I have some of my songs, but they have to be in a major flat. We're not gonna laugh.
We don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a musician.
Oh yeah, I do.
So this one,
I do.
like I had this, and I just kept thinking, damn, only Hermina can sing that.
Wow. Now hold that thought, Arnold. Hold that thought. Hermina, what did you feel when he said that to you? That he's had this song for 20 years and only you can sing that song.
I felt really, really honored that he think of me that way. I mean, he and I has always been friends since after we did that collaboration with the song contest, the Let's Reach Out song. And we lost touch with each other I moved to Canada and he was somewhere else, and we lost touch with each other. And I was doing something, and I saw his name popped up on Facebook, and then I sent him a message and I said, can I call you? And he said yes. And I said, do you have WhatsApp? And he said yes. So
Everybody's
as soon
doing
as he said
WhatsApp.
yes, I called him. I called him and he said, oh my God, Hermina, I am so glad we get in touch with each other again. We get each other. Oh, I've been looking for you for so long. And he said, oh,
Simon,
I have this
Simon, I was
song.
pretending to be casual. That was bursting the energy. Oh my God, my songbird I
He said,
forget.
I have this song, and I know only you can do that song.
Wow.
Can I send it to you so you can listen to it? So he sent it to me, and I listened to it, and I said, oh my God, Arnold, wow. Yes,
Yes.
I think
Wow.
I can. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. So he sang it to me on the phone, and he said, "Okay, you now sing it." So I started singing, and he said, "Yeah, go up there, do this, do that,"
Wow.
Simon,
and he's
that's
going,
why I
and
couldn't
he's
go.
trying to sing it for me, but he can't do the high part, so he's putting his hand up. He said, "Okay, go up there, and then,
Because he cannot go
but
up there.
he can't go up there, right?"
I tell her, when you
Very
come to this,
funny.
the
He
first song
trying
we
to
did, it
sing
had
the
a
song
high.
to me.
Okay, the first song, the
Yes,
chorus song
it
had a
did.
high. I said, let
High
me
part,
jump
yes.
over the blue seas, pa 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 da pa 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 pa
Oh,
pa da pa
he's
pa. Then
cutting
goes,
off
we're
again.
modern lands and beautiful children. Simon,
I know your
I
character.
would have run the crowd after the part. So I said, Cheryl could sing that part. And that's
Yes,
what
yes.
happened. She said, with fertile lands and beautiful. So it's a high note. So then when this one now became the biggest chant because I could write it, I couldn't sing it to even
Yes,
record it to
yes. You
save
wrote a
my.
song you cannot even sing. Yes, yes. So if anyone is just joining us, and I see a number of more people have logged in. So good evening, Chris Buganu. Good evening, Jared Williams, Daphne Charles. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to share the live as we're enjoying this mental break from everything that's going on in the world with some great music, some great artwork, and some great guests. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm actually going to play the song again because I know a few people came in late. And then we will talk about Arnold, the inspiration for the song, and how even after having written it 20 years ago, it is still so applicable today in 2021. So truly fascinating. So let me go ahead and pull up the song again. I think I took it off, but I want us to hear it again. So let me go ahead and find it again so we can enjoy it. Hermina, George. Yes, I'm so happy you guys are here with us this evening, and I want to thank everyone who has stopped by for our little break. Let me just skip this ad real quick. And let me share the live. Let me share it one more time. So if you're just joining us, this is the song. Hey, Agnes, nice to see you. Valerie, nice to see you on the Facebook Lives. Thank you so much for joining us. So if you're just joining in, let me play the song again. We are just enjoying some nice relaxation, taking a break from all the chaos of the world. So let's share the song again if you tuned in late. I've seen the clouds that scatter across the sky. The sun has sent its colors straight to my eyes, and I know, yes, I know, this is my cry. Love this land of mine. The country air is blowing, the mangoes fall, a valley's meet
east is glowing, a waterfall. So I know, yes I know, this is my cry. I love this land of mine. We'll build this land of ours as we move from strength to strength, gaining every nation's respect, humbled but better yet. We'll have to stand and face the call. This nation wanna know. Halfway point, yes, c'est la terre. Et nous pas
Yeah, so I think we can see why we're enjoying this song. So show some love. Show some love in the comments. Say congratulations to the writer of the song, Mr. Arnold Toulon, as well as the singer, Miss Hermina George. They are graciously joining us this evening for our little mental health break as we get away from everything. So far we have Tina say nice. We have Chris who says nice. Jared Williams, lovely voice. Jared, those high notes that Arnold was just talking about. Daphne Charles, a lovely voice. Yes, Chris Bugunu said, I feel the lyrics. I so agree with you, Chris. I do. Chris Bugunu, he said, I feel the lyrics. Beverly, amazing song, beautiful song. So much. I got goosebumps. Agnes says that I did too.
A big man like that got goosebumps. I'm good.
Annette, lovely. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for showing your support for this song. And of course, we're going to talk about where you can get a copy of the song as well. But Anna, let's just talk about how you wrote this song 20 years ago, finally got the person you wanted to sing it, and how it still applies today. So just kind of tell us, what was your inspiration for writing the song?
Well, it was partly a sort of a dissatisfaction with our national anthem, where like the national anthem, for me it's okay and whatever, but I just felt in my mind this song came out of moving around Dominica, and especially I love to wake up early mornings. Everybody knows me well. I'm a daybreak guy. I wake up before daybreak. I love to see the sun come up.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, and because of that, like, you tend to see some wonderful things. And as I told you, there was something about hope that I felt that we need. So the song is written in a funny way. I never mentioned Dominic.
That is true.
Like on the video, they put a map of Dominic at top to Coral Leaf. Women and her boyfriend for that. That's a joke.
My boyfriend.
No, but it is the song could be sung by somebody from St. Vincent.
Yes.
Or anywhere in the world. They could even adapt, but it is a tropical song.
Yes,
the mountains bleed with waters, the rivers never dry. Bananas, Paris flowers, fresh fruit.
That is so true. That is so true.
Like anybody listening to it knows it comes from the source of a Dominican mountain.
Very true.
From Dominica, really. But I said I'm not going to make it like a typical Dominica, because for me, I live in St. Lucia and I've traveled all the Caribbean a lot, maybe on the island. And I always felt at home everywhere. And I felt like we have the similar geography and everything, and a lot of similar habits and culture. So this song to me was like an anthem for Caribbean people.
Yes, it's an anthem for Caribbean people. I agree.
Yes.
And I don't mind Dominicans claim it.
Yes, well, we're claiming it. We're claiming it.
Definitely. Why not?
We're good.
The other islands can borrow it, but it's our song, okay? It's our song.
No. When I say borrow, you're not being friendly. You're not a neighbor. I can't borrow your sugar. You coming back for your sugar? You come with your cup. I give you sugar, flour, salt,
but I know when you go tongue, you have to bring back my sugar for me, yeah?
No. But you mustn't mention it. So when you mention it, that's when we have problems.
Right.
Making people feel poor.
Yes.
So that's the whole thing. Like, it could be sung by a wider range of people. So I didn't want to limit it.
Yeah.
And yet, I write it. Hermina's fucked up the car.
Yes,
We
yes. That makes so much sense. That makes so thank you for Arnold, thank you for the Caribbean anthem then. We can call it the Caribbean anthem because it kind of
Caribbean
talks about what
anthem.
we all share in common.
but here the battling
Yeah.
it has a rallying cry.
Yes.
We'll build this land of ours as we move from strength to strength, gaining every nation's respect. Humble but better yet, we'll have to stand and face the call. This nation, one and all. So that is where it becomes Dominican.
Après
Apre
Borgia, c'est la terre. Yes. And
nous,
nous que
que
prospère.
prospère. So it is
Yes.
a call to hope. Like,
Yes.
in other words, you may not be Christian or you could be Muslim. I don't care what your religion. I'm Buddhist. But it's where I'm using what we are coming from is really a Catholic background. Basically, Catholic, Anglican, Baptist, right? That's our background, Dominic. And the Catholic is the strongest church. So the thing is that everybody say Latin. It's a weird. You know, Jamaica out of many want people like yeah, out of many want people, tell me why. So many have to cry, tell me how come. So he used to say, and that's how I used to say. And the verse of which is not a song, a verse from a song, but our après body say Latin.
Yeah, especially during these times, we have to be so strong as a nation, as a region. So Hermina, just kind of tell us how the song resonates with you, how you felt about singing it, and how do you think it applies even now, 20 years later?
Well,
I
I felt
know.
that I had,
Let's
I
let's
had,
let's go to Hermina for a
who
minute,
you
Arnold. We'll
asking,
come right
Hermina?
back to
Okay,
you.
sorry.
You were coming right back to you.
It's
Hold the
okay.
thought, okay, Arnold, hold the thought.
He knows everything about the song because he wrote it. And when
Yes.
he sent the song to me, I got really excited. So I called my son.
I didn't send this song to you now. Just me recording.
He sent me the a recording of him singing the song,
A
and
cappella.
a cappella, and the words. He took a picture of the words and he sent it to me, and I sat down and I looked at the words and I listened to him singing it. But he was singing it in his own way. And I had to kind of twist his arm a little bit so he could let me do what I felt with the song,
Right.
I
Right.
twisted his arm a little bit and he gave me a little bit of
Simon, that
leeway.
is since last year, October, September, October. At
He
first she
gave me
wanted
a
to release
little bit
February.
of
I tell her
leeway.
that's gonna take 6 months. It took more.
He gave me a bit of leeway to do what I wanted. So I sang it myself and I sent it to my son. His name is Michael John. He's the producer of the music. He did the music and the arrangement of the music. He did that, and I had a few other guys from my band play the rest of the instrument. Like Ferguson Hamilton plays the guitar, and Stonray Grennan plays the drums. George Keller plays the upright bass, and all the other instrumental was from Michael. Michael John did all other instruments, and we went together to the studio Slam Production, and Sam helped him with putting it together. I did the vocals down there, and for me, this song was so beautiful. I didn't have a choice. I fell in love with it as soon as I heard it. As soon as I heard this song, I fell in love with it because it made me feel like I was in Dominica. Every time I sing the words, every time I'm singing it, I close my eyes and I can feel the breeze, the water from the mountains. You could feel like you're in emerald pool. You go into the emerald pool and you can feel the breeze on your face. I can hear the birds chirping in the air. I can see the flowers. I can see the clouds. But we want to make a video for this song,
You
I
should.
wanted to do it, but I said I have to go to Dominica to do the video. I don't want to do the video anywhere else. It has to be done in Dominica. So I had all kind of thoughts what to do with it. And when I sent it to him the first time, he listened to it and he said, "No, I want you to do it this way and that way." And
I was just about to
I
ask
went.
you that question. I was about to ask you that because you're in Canada. Arnold is in St. Lucia. So
St.
I'm like, how
Lucia,
does
yes.
that work? You record it, do you send it to him, and then you just go back and forth on what you want to
Well,
change?
That
how it
yeah,
works,
that's what it was happening. That's what was
how
happening.
how it works is basically when I like we're on WhatsApp, right? So I write to her, tell
Yeah.
her, and then I give her a mock. So what I do is, I mean, I'm not trying to be Harry Belafonte. So I see the cloud that scatter across the sky.
Yeah. It
But
went and sing
I
it
know,
like that.
Hermina,
I was like,
Hermina picks up note
no.
for note.
Yes.
I went
Keyboard.
in the studio and I did exactly what he did. How he was singing it there, I did it like that. And then I listened to it, and all the
And
band
you were like,
members said,
no, 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 no,
"No,
no, no.
no, Nina, no, no, no. You
Ça
sing the
pas que
song the
work.
way you feel it. Pa ka ito avay
Yes.
sou chante iko
Not the
sa.
artist.
Oni
You have
pou
to,
chante
you have to,
ikon ka
yes,
sati bagay lan che ou.
But
yes,
the
yes.
thing is that Simone had one requisite. We don't change the keys. The keys are
Mhm.
correct. Like the structure of the song when I
Yeah, the
wrote it.
keys are correct. We didn't
After the
change the
first 10
keys.
years, sorry, after the first 10 years, I reviewed that song. I
Yes.
tried to do it with a band once, and I stopped it. But I kept reviewing it. But it was something I would just see in my spare time. And I just kept thinking, damn, I'm gonna die with that song on my chest, scroll,
Yes.
like a funeral.
Yes. Yes.
A
But you
But
song
it
that
know,
had
was
to be
never
right.
sung.
It had to be
it
right,
had to be
Arnold.
And
right.
honestly, I
Michael
don't
worked
know.
very hard on this song. Michael
Yeah,
went back and
I
forth with me, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then when it was right, I said, "Yes, Michael, that's it. It's
Yes.
so,
Yes.
so beautiful." And then we went in the studio and we recorded everything. And I did a scratch vocals and I sent it to Arnold. And Arnold said, "Yeah, I like that. And especially that high note way in
Oh,
the
good,
end there.
good.
I
He
love that.
approved it. He
I
approved it.
really love that." And but then he said, "I wanted to change this and change that." So I went back and forth. We went back and forth to the studio, did the vocals a few times, and then I said, "Listen," I say, "I know I can't sing the song like you. I have to sing the song how I'm feeling it."
Yes. Yes.
And man, I closed my eyes, I
and
went to the studio, and
trust
I
me,
just sang it
that
the
was
way
not
I
used.
felt it. I
Yes, Arnold. What
felt
were you
it.
saying?
I
Simone,
felt
the
everything.
thing is that I know how Hermina sings.
Yes.
Most of all, I know her timbre. You know the timbre, like
Yes.
the resonance of her voice. Like any good vocalist, they don't only have a range or a song, a voice that can go do re mi fa sol la ti do ti la so fa mi re do. They have a timbre. The timbre is what makes a singer's voice. And
Yeah.
I used to sing with Hermina a cappella, both of us, and she could sing. Like she could just come and sing, no mic, and you hear that sweetness. So
Well,
she
what
had
he and
that.
I used to do, Arnold and I used to do when we were in Dominica, we used to go by the river.
Right.
At Layo River, we used to go to the Layo River and just sit there and we would sing together.
Oh,
We would
wow. That's
sing. We would rehearse.
beautiful.
We would sing and we would tired and then we would go back home.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So let me ask you
It,
this though. Are you guys planning on doing more songs together, considering how
oh
beautiful
yes.
this was done?
Oh
You're looking
yes.
for trouble.
Definitely.
She
Definitely.
I know we're looking for trouble.
no, we have around four coming up. But the
Yeah.
thing is that I am backstage. I'm basically, to tell you the truth, I did not finish my point. My point was that with all this having this song all the while, I really always wanted to give Hermina these songs to make her name. Because to me, like she's got like a voice that you can't control and it's beautiful. But I always felt like there's something else where she just gonna be like So it's a thing where I'm just 50%, she's 50%.
Right, right. And
You
you come
understand me?
together and make 100.
Yeah,
Yes,
and I knew it
Yes,
from
beautiful.
yes,
and I knew it from
yes.
before. We felt it. Look, I don't really sing apart from the Commonwealth song. The way we did it, I did that, and then she comes in on the second verse, right, Lumina? Let's reach out over
Pardon?
the blue sea. Let's reach out across the sky. Like you come in on the second verse,
Yes, I do.
right? So like, but what I found is that like I don't want to impede her with my limitation as a vocalist. Like I could sing. Without another song, I would like to do the backing with her, but I'll always be behind because we
Yes,
have
yes.
a match. We can blend. I could ask her to sing right now. We can blend. We just have that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think I
And
need
we
her
all have
voice.
our roles to play. She's the front person, you're the
Yeah.
background person.
Look,
Absolutely.
when I hear her voice in my ear, I can write. So some
Oh,
of these
that's
songs I'm
beautiful.
writing,
That's
I was
beautiful.
writing for her. So
Yeah, you
I
know.
like the world to know that half of this song was written for her.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
beautiful. That's
yeah,
Because
beautiful.
I was
yeah.
writing a song with a
It's
story, but
beautiful,
the
beautiful
voice I
song.
was hearing, only person I know that could sing it was Hermina.
Yeah, yeah. So while we're at it, tell us where we can download the song. Is it on Spotify? How can we support
It's on
your
Spotify.
collaboration?
You
Hermina
can get
did
it on
it.
Spotify, on iCloud, on Apple Music, iTunes, SoundCloud, every music platform. It is on it. You can get it. You
Right.
can buy it there.
And how do we look it up? Do we just put in your name or the song?
My name, you put Hermina George, or you can HerminaGeorgeMusic.com, and you will find it right there.
Oh,
You
so
can
you have a
purchase
website.
it from there. Yes.
Yes, send a
We're
website.
currently working on it.
Okay.
It's not completely done yet, but it's there. You can find the song on it. That song is
Okay.
there.
But in the meantime,
But
just
if you
remind
want
us
to get
again that
other music, my other music, I have on iTunes, on Spotify, Apple Music, iCloud, SoundCloud. The music is there.
oh,
Yes,
beautiful. So we just type in your name and then we can see what comes up
you
in
can
terms
see
of
what
supporting you.
what
Because
comes up.
yeah, this is
Yes,
what we're about. We're about supporting each other, walking the talk. That's what I like to say. Let's
yes,
walk the talk in terms of supporting each other. Arnold, go ahead.
yes.
Yeah, what we decided is that when we did the song, even if that video is a simple video, they basically use my paintings as the artwork for the background.
Yeah.
However,
Yes.
it is also possible that they could do a bigger video version of it. Okay, and there might be another issue. But Hermina is in charge of that. That's all in her backyard. That's in her pocket. That's it. So the concept is that you laugh.
Yeah,
Hermina's
yeah.
laugh.
So when can we expect more music?
Yeah, that's what I was
Soon,
telling you. Like the thing is that
soon.
this one took a while to get done. There's
Yes.
a jazz one we have, which is really difficult. Okay,
We
Very
haven't touched
nice.
that one yet.
no,
Yes,
we're working on
very
that.
nice. So you
Haven't
guys are
touched
going to be
that
busy
one
for a
yet.
while.
A
Yes,
reggae one
yes.
she's working on. Don't leave me hanging on the line is the title.
Yes.
Don't
Interesting.
leave me hanging on
Coming
the
soon. Coming
line.
soon.
Let's
Yes,
give them a
yes.
verse. Bring it up.
Louisa, yes, it is available on YouTube. Just go on YouTube and type Hermina George, and you'll see it'll pop right in. And Kels John just shared a link.
Yes,
I'm assuming it's
that's
somewhere
my
to download the
producer.
song.
Yeah, man. Say
That's
hi
my
to Kels.
producer, Michael. He worked
Oh,
very
that's your
hard
son,
night
your
and day,
producer. Hey,
night
Kels.
and day. He worked night
Oh,
and day, tirelessly working on this song. I must
yeah.
say, he never stopped. He loved the song from the first time, from the first note I sent
Give
to
them a
him. He
run for their
loved
money,
it,
Nick.
Uh-huh.
and
Simon,
and
give them a
man,
run for their
he
money.
I must say thank you so much to him for
Yeah.
working
Yeah,
so
man.
hard on this song.
Enough respect to
And
Kels.
Yes, thank you so much.
he's working on my album. We're working on my new album coming up soon.
When should we
In a
expect
couple
it?
of weeks I'll be releasing one more song and one more single. It's called Anyone's Game. And this one is written from my cousin. Yvonne Mitchell. She's on the line right there. She wrote
Yes,
it, and
Yvonne. Yes.
it's gonna be a country. It's a country and western song. See, Arnold put his cowboy hat on.
I got it.
Oh, that's why he grabbed the hat.
Good, Arnold.
Hey, I got you by
Why did
2
he grab the
seconds,
hat?
girl.
Too, you know.
I got her by 2 seconds, Nick.
It's a
Simon, if
it's
you
a
play that
country and
back, I
western
got her
song.
by 2 seconds.
Yeah, you did. It's a country and western called Everyone's Game.
Boss it out.
So we're just finishing up the video for that one, and then we're gonna release it. And once that is done, I'm gonna finish the album, and it'll be, I don't know when exactly, but maybe the end of this year or the beginning of next year, the album will come out.
Well,
So
guys, we're looking forward.
it's gonna be a mixture of different music. It's gonna be some zouk, some R&B, some reggae, some country and western. So it's gonna be for everybody. There's a little bit for everybody in the next album.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to it because this is a great time to be releasing music.
Yes,
Because we could
yes,
certainly use an escape right now. This is a great time to be
yes.
releasing music. Now, Arnold, I see some artwork behind you. Are those recent paintings? I see you just have the artwork
Somebody's
dancing behind you. And just tell us how we can get in touch with you if we want you to do any work for us too.
I have to take some time off because when I had different trajectory, I'm writing a lot. So sometimes I see words, not colors.
Oh, I think you're breaking up now. Try to come a little closer to the mic.
Sometimes I see words, not colors. So I write a lot. When I see colors, I can't write anything.
Okay, I think you were talking about writing something, but you're fading in and out, so we can barely hear you. So,
That's why I don't know what's wrong.
yeah, it's okay. We heard most of what you said, so I'm just grateful for that. But Hermina, you have some contact information you can leave with us in case we want to get in touch with you, find out some more. You have an email address or something we might be able to get in touch with you. The world is hopefully going to reopen. Maybe we might want you to perform for us at some point.
Yes, yes. Well, if you wanna contact me, you can get me on my email, hermilg@gmail.com, or at herminamusic.com. I think Michael share the link for that.
Yes.
It's all on there. So yeah, that herminageorge.com, herminamusic.com, sorry, and hermilg@gmail.com.
And how do you spell Hermil? Hermil.
I think
Hermil,
Hermil.
all information is under the song.
HERMILLG. Pardon?
I think the
HE
information is under the song.
all the information is under the song. It's under the song.
Okay.
So once you click on it,
Okay.
you
Well,
can find it.
that's a great idea. That's a great
Yeah.
idea. So if you would like more information about getting in touch with Hermina, you can always check the YouTube. Just go on YouTube, type her name, and the song will come up, and you will be able to get all the information. That's a great idea to put the information
Yes.
there. So do you have some final thoughts as we get ready to wind down? And again, thank you so much for stopping by, giving us a wonderful escape into music and Arnold's beautiful artwork. And Arnold, just one final question. It seems like you have a classic on your hand. How does that feel?
I'm kind of more excited for her.
Well, you have to be
I never
excited
want
for
to
yourself
disappoint
too,
her.
because why
I'm
not?
excited
It
for
goes
her.
50-50,
But
you know?
I think in writing sometimes when something is right, it works. Because the worst critics are writers, thinkers. It's harder to critique yourself. But there's some things I wrote, things I've just figured in my mind. This book, after 20 years, I found how I read over it. I try to correct it myself.
Yes. I think Arnold is expressing how excited he is.
I couldn't change anything.
Yes, that after
Yes.
20
I think that
years.
whatever it is well done, if it becomes a classic, I'll be happy. That's not where my ego was. My ego was more about being satisfied with the craftsmanship I used to like.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Arnold. So Hermina, some final words as we get ready to wind down the program?
Well, I just want to say thank you to you, Simon, for having us. It's what it was a pleasure. And I want to say thank you to Michael for all his
Yes,
hard
yes,
work. Michael and Samuela at Slam Productions for helping me, and all the musicians from my band who helped me with the music and helped me with some of the lyrics, and some of the stuff, where- and Arnold. Oh my God,
yes,
Arnold! I am
yes,
so
yes, yes.
happy. I am so happy. I love the song. I'm so honored that you think it's only me that could do the song. I'm very honored, and I'm very, very proud to be the one singing it. I really love the song, and I hope everybody that hears it likes it, share it, buy it. Let me make some
Yes.
money.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
No,
Yes. Well,
no.
I want to Yes, well, I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. Thank you for taking a much needed break with us right here on Push Past 10. Thank you for sharing the live and for all your support. And we say good evening to everyone who's on the live. Dr. Damian Dublin, thank you for stopping by. Big up both of you, to Arnold and Hermina. Kels John, thank you for all the great work. Hermina George Music at gmail.com is the link to Hermina. Sandra Norris. This was very entertaining. Arnold is very excited about his project. Wouldn't you be after 20 years? And Miss Hermina has a beautiful voice. That song is everything. And Annette says, congratulations. So, again, thank you, everyone, for stopping by for this much needed break. And we will be back tomorrow, as a matter of fact, for Q95's Roots Connections on Q. You don't want to miss that conversation. So don't forget to follow Push Past 10 as we continue to bring you great entertainment, great music, great conversations. And we just always strive to take a break from everything that's going on in the world by coming and hanging out together, connecting with each other, and just checking in to make sure that we're doing well. So until next time, you have yourself a wonderful evening, and you take care.